This is just a quick, easy guide on the sliding box puzzles doing for treasure trails and clue scrolls. I have some friends that struggle with these things from time to time, and I've tried to explain a couple of little tricks to them in the chat box, and that just is an exercise in futility. So I figured I'd put together a quick little video. Uh, Generally, using just a couple of little tricks, you can do these things in 5 minutes or less. Actually, always under 5 minutes, usually somewhere between 3 to 5 minutes. So I'm just going to go ahead and start, and I've got a little timer running, and even while explaining to it and going slow, I bet we can beat 5 minutes. Just look at the hint, and what you want to do is start at the top left, work your way left to right, and then working your way down and do each row one at a time. You lay the first 3 tiles in place, and then the next 2 tiles, you change up what you do just a little bit, and we'll look at that when we get these first 3 done. Okay, so we look at the hint, the first tile's already done, so all we have to do is move tile 2 and 3 into the correct place. Okay, there they are. Now, the last one's in place, but it has to move in order to make, this is the next one. It goes right here, but to get that in, we got to move it. And so this is what we'll do. And this will make perfect sense in just a second. You want to stack the one that goes in the corner on the top. Here it is right here. And then the one that would go in this square, you want it underneath the one that goes in the corner. And then you can just roll them in, boom, boom, like that. Okay? We'll do it row number 2. Okay? Here we go. Get tiles 2 and 3 in place. All right, that's not. Okay, now we find the next 2, which will be these 2. That is going to be this tile right here goes in this spot, and then this tile right here goes in this spot. So what we're going to do is stack them with this tile, the one that goes over here on the edge, being on the top. So I'm going to go ahead and run it like this and put it right there. I don't want to put it in place yet. I need to get this one under it first. So we'll put it right there. Okay, now they're stacked. This one's going to go here. You just move these down and over, and boom, there they are. All right, now we'll do the third row. Repeat that process. The first tile, as you can see, it's already in place. So all we have to do is get tile number 2 in place. This one is the middle of the top part of the door. That's real easy to find. And then we need this one. It's going to go here where the empty spot is. And this one goes right here. So this is really simple. We just stack them. All right, boom, they're stacked already. So we just move these around, and then they just roll right into place. Just that simple. Now, the top 3 rows, that's how you do the top 3 rows. The bottom 2 rows, this is how I like to do them. You just change things up a little bit. We need to find, okay, this tile's in place, but we'll have to move it. These 2 in the corner, and you want to get them lined up one next to the other on this row right here, with the one that goes in the bottom on the left. The one that would go in this spot needs to be next to it, behind it on the right. Okay, so that is, wowzers, it's all the way over here, this square. So what I want to do is I want to get this one on the top first, and then I can move this one. It's got to come all the way over. It's real simple. Just move everything in a circle like this until they are one next to the other. There they are. And then you just drop this one in, and that one drops in right behind it. See there? In place. We're going to repeat that process for these 2. This one's in place already, but in order to get this one where it needs to be, we have to move it. And fortunately, we'll have to move it one place. And then you just make that circle and drop them in. Now these, and then we'll have to do that one more time in the middle. Once you get this middle one, these middle two dropped in, then the three left have no choice but to be in the right place. There's really not even any work on it. So what we're going to do is we have to get this one right here, and then the door, which will be on the top, will be over there. So to make that happen, we got to move it. Everything's got to kind of get a little bit kinky here, like this, okay? All right, now there they are. They're next to each other, and then you just move those over and they drop in. And like I said, these have no choice but to be right. There it is. Okay, and we did that in just under 5 minutes with me going slow and explaining it. I hope that helped. If it didn't, I might make another one later.